Welcome everyone, in this video I'll be explaining how to add articles into Base. Click on the Edit website in the left-hand panel and click on Articles. Click on the blue button titled Add Articles in the right-hand corner. You will see a General, Tags, Search Optimization, Info and Log section. In General, you will see a page to enter the article details. Enter the article name in the section Title. The section called Link will automatically fill after you fill in the title. Click Change Image and select the image you would like to use for the cover photo of the article. Make sure you made a separate media folder for article photos. Select the category for the article. For categories, see the category video. Make the status of the article online, and lastly, always remember, click Save. Now, you will see the green button appear called Edit Content. Click on this button. Now you are in the editing page for an article. It is advisable to open the article you are going to copy into Base in a separate tab like this. This is so that it is easier to move back and forth to copy the information. Before we get into creating an article, let's first look at the editing page itself. On the right side, you will see a section for an image to be uploaded. On the left, you will see a space for a title and paragraphs. If we scroll down and click on this entire outer box, we can see here that it is a content block. This is important to know because you can create different types of blocks. Let me show you. Let's scroll down and click on the Add Component box. This is used whenever you want to create a new block. Different blocks will have different types of content in them. If you click on the content block, you can see a few options: content, image, video, zigzag, call to action, USP, overview, modules, and columns. If you click on an image or video, you can add an image or video that stretches across the entire page horizontally. If you click on zigzag, you can create an image with an introductory text, a button, or you can also use this for a form by clicking the plus sign below the image, selecting a type form, and deleting the image. Use this if you want to insert a form on the page in the zigzag style. If you click on Call to Action, you can create a narrower image that will be stretched horizontally across the page with a text that will appear on it, and a button that calls you to action. If you click on USP, you create 4 small images with texts and buttons. They are normally intended to create a simple overview of something, possibly supplemented with logos above the different items. If you click on Overview, you can add a title with an overview of either articles, reading plans, or courses. If you click on Modules, you can create something similar to the overview, but you can select specific articles, reading plans, or courses instead of having a random overview. Lastly, if you click Columns, you can create 2 components next to each other. This can either be specific content such as an image, video, or form, or a content block such as the call to action or testimonials. Testimonials are also linked items that can be added into Base. To delete a block or content component, simply click on it and click on the red bin image above it. Let's look at headings. Let's head over to the article that we just created. Here you can see a heading on the top of the page, and this size is H1. Let's call this title Article. If we scroll down, we see another automatically added heading text box. And if you click on it, you can see it is size H2. Let's change this to H3, which is slightly smaller than H2. We do this to show a clear separation between the title and the content headings. Let's create a subheading. Click the plus sign, select heading, and this time choose H3. Headings can be put anywhere. You can create another content block or zigzag, for example, and another heading can be placed in these. It is as simple as that. And now you know how to create headings. Next, let's learn about the paragraphs. Here you can see 2 types of paragraphs underneath the title. If we click on the first one, we see this one is for an introduction paragraph. If we look at the second text box, it is a normal paragraph text box. Let's create paragraphs ourselves. If we scroll down and click on the green plus sign, let's select a paragraph. On the right, we can see some options: intro, normal, and head. These are all different sizes. You most likely will use either intro or normal. Use normal for general paragraphs and intro for introductory/small headings. Remember, you can also use bold and italics on all types of headings and paragraphs if you want to embolden a certain text or separate it from the rest of the text to show its importance. This is how you create a paragraph. If we scroll down to the content block, let's click on the green plus sign and select Button. Click on the button you have just created, and here we can see on the right hand side of the page a panel with label, link, the window you want to open it in, style, and icon. For the label, you can choose a name for the button. An example, click here. For the link, you can choose the page you want to link the button to. For example, an internal link would be an internal page. Or if it is a button that's meant to link the viewer to a different page from this website, then select internal/external link. Remember, if you choose an internal link, for example an article, pick the specific item you want to link and make sure it is selected to open in the same window since it's an internal page. If it is an external link, select the internal/external link and paste the URL in the space below. For this, make sure to select Open in a new window, otherwise it will not open since it's not actually a page belonging to the internal system. For icon, select arrow and icon position right. This will show viewers that it is a clickable button. Additionally, you also have the choice to use different colors. Primary, which is more a striking black and white. Secondary, which is more subtle with an outline. Remember, this is especially useful when you have two buttons to distinguish which button or call to action is most important. Then, in that case, you would use primary. You can then preview your page and check to see if this button works. Now you know how to make a button. If we look at the top, we already see a space for an image on the right. This is a header image and often needs a very large size. This you can simply click on and select your heading image from your folder and select it. Let's scroll down to the content block. Click on the green plus sign and select Image. An image space is created. Let's click on it. All you do is look for the folder with the image you want to upload and simply select it. Click the plus sign below this image we just created and select Images. Select the image space and look over to the right side panel. Let's select 5 images. Over here you can see you can only select one at a time, so let's go ahead and select our images. As you can see, the images just show up as a single image, and the image shows these circles here on the top right corner of the image. If you click on them, you can swipe through the 5 images. Lastly, you can also create a bigger image that stretches across the page horizontally. Let's go to the bottom of this page and select Add Component and choose Image. Now you can see an image space that is much larger. Let's choose an image, and now let's preview. As you can see, this image takes up a greater space. This is generally used for images that are a focal point. For example, if you make a separate content block that you want to dedicate to the story of Jonah, you might have a large image of Jonah. Or if the content block is about The Chosen, you can put an image of the cast from the series. This is everything that you need to know for images. Let's scroll down to the content block, click the plus sign and select Video. Now it is important to know that videos do not work if the URL is inserted incorrectly. Let's click here on the video space created and open YouTube. Let's search for JesusNet and select a video. You can either click on the 3 dots of the video itself that you want to link the video to, or you can click the video itself and right click and copy it. Or you can copy it from the top bar over here. And we see it works. You can also add a caption for this video. For example, let's just write Jesus Nerd video. Click back on the video in Base, and on the right, click on the section that says Add Image. Select an image to be the cover photo and preview it. See? Now you have a more aesthetically pleasing cover photo.